I really take pride in my costumes. I really get a lot of inspiration from like the European fashion magazines. I'll take a little bit from like Roberto Cavalli or like here and there, mix it up, design my own thing. So I love fashion because it's like a good expression of personality. And everyone can see, oh, okay, you know, you must have been feeling super spicy today because you're wearing red or whatever color. So I love fashion, and I love bringing it into the ring, too. And same with all the other girls. They all take pride in, like, looking good, who has the most rhinestones, which fabric's lighter to roll around in, what won't fall off. You know, like our Divas of Doom. They have these new shoulder pads that have spikes. So it's really cool because it also gives, like, our female viewers, like a way to relate, too, you know, other than just, like, our physical action in the ring. I mean, what girl doesn't like clothes, right? Yes. You guys love clothes, I know you do. But, so, that's the best part to me.
Cool. My question is for Alicia mostly, but you could both answer. What was the initial attraction that you had to wrestling? Like, as you know, as a female, I mean, there's been females for a long time involved in wrestling, but what was the initial thing that made you say, I have to be a wrestler?
Well, actually, growing up, I was always a tomboy. Like, never wore dresses, never did anything. I played a lot of sports. And so when this opportunity came, I kind of thought it was like the perfect combination of like womanhood, strong, independent role models in style. So it was just, and adventure. That's what attracted me to this job. So, yeah. So far, so good.
It's probably a similar story with me too. I discovered WWE when I was 9 or 10 years old, living in England, and I remember watching it for the first time, and being a kid from the north of England, I'd never seen physiques or human beings look like the WWE superstars did with their tans and their muscles and their long hair and everything. They just looked like the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And really for probably 5 or 6 years, until I was maybe 15 or 16, I never actually associated what I was watching on TV with them being real people. It's only when I got to, I think, 16 or 17 years old, I read a couple of autobiographies, and it really, really outlined to me how much these were just real people. They were just normal people. And up until that point, I kind of saw them as superheroes and didn't associate them with having a normal life or going to the shop or doing normal things that you or I might do. And it was really at that point that I decided, wow, if this is just normal people who've just been through school and college and had the same problems growing up that I've done, there's no reason why I couldn't do it. And that was the moment, the spark really, that made me think, right, I really want to give this a go and try and become a WWE superstar.
Okay, one more question.
In your opinion, then, looking back on all of that, who's been the biggest WWE wrestling star of all time? Who has been the one that has stood out that everybody knows and everybody remembers?
Do you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay. If we're talking about the biggest star of all time, in my opinion, I would say it's The Rock, who's obviously going to be involved with WWE in the upcoming months. He's going to be involved in our Survivor Series pay-per-view. He's also going to be involved in WrestleMania 28, where he's taking on John Cena. He's a guy who was a huge star in the mid to late 90s. He then went on, he's had a great career in Hollywood, and he's still coming back and being involved with us now. He's a household name. People around the world know who he is. People who don't even watch WWE know who The Rock is. So in my opinion, he's the biggest star of all time to have come from WWE.
I would have to say Beth Phoenix, and she's kind of like a current WWE diva I think she's getting her name out there pretty fast, but not just so much as in the ring, but outside the ring. She's a great role model to us divas, and we really look up to her, and she really like when I first started, I had no wrestling experience whatsoever. She came and picked me up from the airport. She kind of gave me like the down low for this is this, don't date the boys, don't do this, don't do that, you know, and so she's really been an inspiration for me, and I know there's a lot of my fellow divas that feel the same way, so I'd have to say Beth Phoenix.
Cool. Well, thank you guys very much.
No problem. Thank you very much for your time.
They will be over here now.
Thank you.